Can you physically, violently, and effectively be that monster that stands between your family and the threat?
Welcome to the Strong Dad Show with your host, Adam Lloyd. Together, we are stronger.
Guys, welcome back to the Strong Dad Show. Now, this is going to be a bit of an interactive session, so I'm going to need your thought power for a bit and a bit of concentration, because I want to start by running a few scenarios past you. No bullshit, all relevant, just a straight up audit of your current physical readiness. This is what we're going to look at today, guys, is your physical readiness as a man and a dad. So I want you to picture this in your mind vividly. Scenario 1. In fact, bear with me. Before I continue, I'm just going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because knowing my luck, it would ring. So just do that. Okay, so scenario 1, you're at the park. Your 4-year-old, faster than you can believe, makes a beeline for a busy road. There's a 50-yard gap of grass between you and your 4-year-old. Can you right now, cold, no warm-up, sprint those 50 yards at 100% full speed and get there in time? Not maybe, not I think so. Yes or no, your 4-year-old's life depends on it. Are you fast enough? Do you have enough physical readiness to be able to get up and sprint 100% to save your 4-year-old's life from that busy road? Scenario 2, you're on a family hike, okay, a couple of miles from the car. Your kid takes a bad fall and you're pretty sure their ankle is broken. They can't walk. Can you pick them up, fireman's carry or whatever it takes, and carry them all the way back to the car without stopping, without your back giving out, without you failing them, basically? Again, no maybe, no, it depends, yes or no. Because if you're in this it depends mentality or bracket, then it's a no. You either can and you're confident in your abilities, or you can't. Scenario 3. It's 3 a.m. You are woken by the sound of your front door splintering. Someone is in your house. Can you, in that instant, woken from a dead sleep with your heart pounding and adrenaline dumping into your system, become the most dangerous person in that house? Can you physically, violently, and effectively be that monster that stands between your family and the threat? Yes or no? If the answer to any of those scenarios or questions is no, or even a hesitant, I'm not sure, then this is the episode for you, and I want your attention, I want you to listen. Understand this first of all, I am not here to shame you. What I am here to do is hold your feet to the fire. I'm here to tell you that we, as men and as fathers, have been sold a massive lie. The lie of the dad bod. The idea that it's a cute, acceptable, even funny part of fatherhood to become soft, weak, and physically incapable. Today I want to declare war on that idea, because we are going to reframe your physical training not as a selfish vanity project to get abs, but as a core moral duty. Your kids don't deserve a dad who just gets by. They deserve a dad who is war ready. So let's get to work with this episode. Let's be brutally honest with each other. The dad bod is not a badge of honor. It's a symbol of surrender. It's the physical proof that a man has let his standards slip. It's a man who has slowly and quietly begun to prioritize comfort over capability. A man who has, whether he admits it to himself or not, has become less useful and less effective as a protector and a playmate to the very people he claims to love the most. Okay? Not talking about being a provider here. I'm on about being less useful and less effective as a protector and a playmate to the very people that you committed to love and you claim to love the most. This sounds harsh. I know it does. It's not meant to, okay? We need to feel the sting of that truth. If you're carrying a bit of guilt now because you know you've let yourself slip, you need to feel and carry that guilt. Because we live in a culture that is desperate to sedate us with comfort. It tells us that after 30, it's normal to be tired all the time. It's the lie of low expectations laid on us by other people. And we've been swallowing it for far too long. Now, your body is not a decorative object to be paraded on a beach. Yeah, it's great to look good and feel good and be confident. But your body is your primary tool for interacting with the world. It is the vehicle through which you express your love, your protection, your presence. And understand that a weak, broken down body is a dull tool. It's ineffective. But a strong, capable body is a finely honed weapon. Okay? It's a weapon for good, a weapon for use in the service of your family and community. So, from this day forward, we're going to throw the goal of having a beach body in the bin, because that goal in itself, and only having that goal, is shallow. It's a self-absorbed goal. And we're going to replace it with a higher calling, which is building a strong dad physique, a strong dad's body. Okay? A physique which is built for performance. A physique that says, without a word, I am ready, I am capable, I am competent. Ready to sprint, ready to carry, ready to fight, and ready to get on the floor and play for hours on end without gassing out and tapping out after 5 minutes. This isn't just about your ability to fight and save your kids' lives. It's about your ability to have your daughter on your back as you act like a horse and gallop around the house. It's all the fun things as well, which you need to be able to do. And you need a resilient body, especially after the age of 30. Now, the good news is this is not complicated. This is not about spending 2 hours in the gym every day and eating nothing but chicken and broccoli. This is about adhering to a simple, powerful, and non-negotiable protocol, which is called the Strong Dad's Blueprint. Okay? Let's just call it the Strong Dad's Protocol for now. It's built on 2 pillars, strength and conditioning. Pillar 1, strength. You must be strong. Strength is the master of quality. Okay? Strength is the master aspect or master quality of yourself that you want to have. It makes everything else in life easier. Carrying the shopping in one trip, which we dads love to do, 27 bags, got it. Wrestling with the kids, moving furniture, surviving a fall or an injury. A strong man with a strong body is more resilient, more useful man, period, end of. Okay, strength is the number one thing you want to be focusing on. So how do we build strength? We don't piss about with fancy machines, Bosu balls, high rocks, or complicated isolation exercises. We go back to basics. We focus on the big primal movements that your body was designed for since we were hunting mammoths. Okay? Those are things like squat. You must squat. You need to be able to pick up something heavy and squat down with it. A barbell on your back is great. Holding like a heavy kettlebell in a goblet squat position is just as good. Picking up your kid put them on your back and squatting with them, even better, you're getting them involved. Squatting provides everything that you need to build powerful legs, rock solid core, and it's going to trigger a potent hormonal response as well. On top of squatting, you must hinge. Hinging is basically when you pick something heavy up off the floor without your back exploding. It's that hinge at the hip. The deadlift is the king of all exercises for a reason. Don't do good mornings. Yeah, please just don't do good mornings. They're just stupid. Deadlift, just pick something up off the floor. And like I said, the deadlift is the king for this. And it's incredibly primal, basic, and simple. It teaches you to use your glutes and your hamstrings, which are the most powerful muscles in your body. It builds the kind of raw, brute strength that you feel in your bones. And it releases a whole load of growth hormone. So great, you're going to get stronger and bigger. On top of that, so you must squat, you must hinge, you must push. You need to be able to push something heavy away from you, both horizontally and vertically. The classic push-up and the overhead press are your bread and butter. They should be your bread and butter of your training. This is the strength to push a broken down car or to push a threat away from your family. And then you must pull. You need to be able to pull your own body weight or pull something heavy towards you. Pull-ups and rows are the antidote to the desk jockey posture that is rounding our backs and killing out our shoulders. Okay? This is the strength to pull your kid out of a swimming pool or up and over a wall. That's it. A handful of movements. Done with real intensity a couple of times a week, and that is the foundation of a strong man. Now, pillar 2 was conditioning. Strength is useless if you don't have the engine to power it. Okay? You can have the biggest, most powerful engine in the world, but if the fuel tank is empty, you're going nowhere. You need the ability to do hard work and keep doing it when you're tired. And I'm not talking about jogging slowly on a treadmill for an hour while you watch Sky Sports. That's not training for life. That's training for mediocrity. That's not even training, that's exercising. You need to prepare your body for the chaotic, unpredictable, high-stakes demands of a real emergency. Now, this means that you need to get brutally out of breath at least twice a week. You must sprint. Find a hill, a field, or a quiet road. Run as fast as you can, fast as you possibly can for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, then rest and repeat it 5 to 10 times. Nothing will forge a resilient heart and lungs faster than sprinting at max capacity for intervals. This is the kind of conditioning that saves your kid's life when they run towards that road. Okay? And you must carry heavy things through conditioning. This is one of the most underrated and effective things that a man can do. Pick up a heavy kettlebell in each hand, or a sandbag, or a couple of heavy dumbbells, and just walk with them until your grip fails, until your lungs are on fire. This builds the kind of rugged, whole body strength and mental toughness that is essential for a father. This is the conditioning that allows you to carry your injured child for a mile off a mountain. So, what's the non-negotiable weekly standard? It's this simple. Lift something heavy at least twice a week, ideally 3 times, but at least twice a week. Get brutally out of breath at least twice a week, and walk every single day. That's the standard. That's the minimum effective dose to go from a dad bod to war ready. It's simple, it's effective, and it is achievable for every single man listening to this podcast. No matter how busy you are or from where you're starting, it's doable. It's possible. It's available to you. Now, let's talk about the excuses, because I've just said it's doable and you're probably already bringing up excuses in your own mind. They're already bubbling about in your head. So I'm just going to try and shoot down those bubbles one by one. I don't have time. Bullshit. With all due respect, that is a lie you are telling yourself. You have time for what you make time for. You have time to scroll through Instagram. Check your screen time on your phone. You have time to watch a series of Netflix in a couple of days. A 30-minute high-intensity workout is infinitely more effective than an hour and a half arsed messing around in the gym, okay? So stop looking for the perfect hour and just start using the imperfect 20 minutes that you have. A brutal kettlebell session in your garage after the kids are in bed is better than nothing, and it's still incredibly effective. Okay, use the integration principle. Turn the park into your gym while your kids play. Do push-ups, pull-ups on a tree branch, walking lunges. Just stop making excuses. And don't be one of those guys who says, I haven't got time, and then you watch an hour or two of Netflix every night. Second excuse, you have an injury. Then train around it. A man with a plan trains around his injuries. A man with an excuse uses them as a permission slip to get weak, and you will continue to get weak and pathetic. A bad shoulder doesn't stop you from doing heavy goblet squats or deadlifts. A bad knee doesn't stop you from doing pull-ups and bench presses. So focus on what you can do, not what you can't. Use this as an opportunity to work on your mobility, to fix the imbalances that caused the injury in the first place. Just don't use it as a justification for surrender. I'm 14 weeks post-shoulder surgery, a big operation on my shoulder, and I've already packed on loads of muscle and loads of strength, doing what I can and not using it as an excuse. Now, another excuse which hits home to me and hits me in the heart, because I carry a lot of dad guilt, is my family needs me. I feel selfish taking time to go to the gym. And brother, I feel this excuse as well. It catches me out. But this is the biggest and most noble sounding excuse of them all. Okay. It sounds good. Yeah. I'm selfless. I don't want to be selfish by going to the gym. This is the most wrong excuse of all. Your family needs you strong. They need you capable. They need you healthy and alive for the long haul. What good are you if you can sit in the house and just be present with your kids while you're scrolling on your phone, but when emergency calls, you're absolutely useless? That's what your family needs you for, okay? You don't train in spite of your family. You train for them. You must reframe this in your mind. When you leave for the gym, you're not abandoning them for a selfish pursuit to get some abs. You're going to work on becoming the protector, the playmate, and the powerhouse that they deserve. Your training is an act of love. It is an act of service to your family. This is the shift, men. From seeing fitness as a selfish vanity project to seeing it as a selfless act of love and duty for your family. Your body is your first and last line of defense. It's the most important tool. It's your family's most important tool. So stop letting it rust in the shed. Strong episode, guys. Just a quick one, but thank you for tuning in. Your mission this week is to go back and answer those 3 questions I asked at the start. Can you sprint? Can you carry? Can you fight? Be brutally honest with yourself. And if the answer is no, your mission is to adopt the non-negotiable weekly standard. Schedule it in your calendar right now. 2 sessions, 2 strength sessions a week, 2 conditioning sessions, a walk every day. Start this week. If you don't know where to start and it's all just too confusing, then just hit me up on Instagram, adam.strongdad on Instagram. Send me a DM. I'll answer any questions you've got. And you can also join our free Strong Dads community, which has free workout programs, free nutrition plans, habit building, all that kind of stuff. And if you want even more support, we can discuss working with each other one-to-one through remote or online fitness coaching. Ultimately, whatever you decide to do, start this week. Also, before you go, if you know a dad who has surrendered to the dad bod, who is using these excuses, send him this episode. It's the wake-up call that he needs. And remember, your children deserve a dad who is an asset and not a liability. Brother, until next time, thank you for your time, and I'll catch you soon. Strength and honor.